Dmitry Bivol showed that there's levels to this. But I need y'all to watch the play. Let's talk.
Push the weight in no flex. Flex the livest one in the section. Fit the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You will run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out. Full moon, motherfucker, change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Drew Titan, Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. I like to let the dust settle before I talk about certain fights or certain fighters. That's why I don't do like my immediate reaction on certain fights. I like to let the dust settle. And this was one of the fights. First and foremost, salute to both fighters. You know, I like Zurdo. He has a huge heart. I like Bivol because he also has a huge heart, and he's very calm. He's very technical. He has a very, very high IQ in that ring, man. He's not the fastest fighter in the world, but he's not the slowest. He has really good timing, like very good footwork, and I liked what I saw. He did what he had to do against a guy like Zurdo. Zurdo was coming in there, and you read what he was saying leading up to this fight. He came in there with all of Mexico on his back, and he did the best he could with what he had, but he didn't have the proper tools to compete against Dmitry Bivol. I only found 3 rounds to give Zurdo. I forget which rounds. I wrote it down somewhere, but I only found 3 to give him. But Bivol hurt him a couple times during the fight, man. And look, Bivol's for real. I know prior to the Canelo fight, he didn't look too good, which is why Canelo thought he could come up to 175 and, pad his legacy by snatching the belt, but it didn't work out. But you got to be careful. Canelo's going to want that win back, but he's going to try and drag him to a catch weight. And I don't suggest, look, Dmitry, you beat that man. He came to your neighborhood, and you sent him packing. You told him get off the block. You beat Canelo. You outboxed Canelo, and there's no excuses. He was a smaller guy, and he tried to outmuscle you. He tried to prove his dominance, but at one point, I remember he picked you up. I mean, that was a play right there. Look, I'm strong. Yeah, that's right, but you got outboxed, and I don't know why people were shocked because he's been outboxed a couple of times in his career. He's been outboxed a few rounds in his career. Miguel Cotto has done it. Right? Floyd Mayweather did it. Erislandy Lara did it. And a couple of other people, name escapes me. But listen. I need you guys to watch the play. I was reading something, and they referred. Matter of fact, it was on Boxing Scene. Go there and read it if you want. He said they referred to his dominant win. They referred to his win over Zurdo as a dominant performance. I ain't got no problem with that. When you scroll down here, he's giving Zurdo his props. Fine. He talked about his timing, but he's very slow, and you saw that. There's a paragraph I'm going to read to you, and the link will be in the description if you care to read it. I'll put the link in the description. But I need you guys to just hear this out. It says, after defeating Canelo Alvarez and now the undefeated Ramirez, because he took his oath, Bivol finds himself in the conversation and as perhaps the clubhouse leader for Fighter of the Year amongst male boxers. Now, let that marinate for a second. Fighter of the Year amongst male boxers. All right? He certainly has strong competition. Now, watch this. You say Fighter of the Year, and then you think about it. At first, you're like, him? And then you say, wait a minute. Okay, he got to win over Canelo. Fine. Because no one picked him to win that fight. On paper, I said he's supposed to win, but it's Canelo. If it goes to the cards, we might have a problem. He might throw the fight. He might take a dive. I don't know. No one knows. Everyone was thinking the worst. I ain't even going to hold you. I was. But I said, man, they got it right. Well, one judge, was on drugs, but whatever, that happens. But he won. Okay? But they say fighter of the year amongst male boxers. And you start thinking, what? Now, here's why I say watch the play. Because they say he certainly has strong competition. Right? Then I'm going to read off some names for y'all. Okay? So you would think right off the back, who is his competition? And in my mind, I'm thinking of 3 different people. But I said, okay, let's hear what they have to say. Kenshiro Taraji. Listen, man. The only Kenshiro I know is on Fist of the North Star. You're already dead. Hokuto no Ken. That's the only Kenshiro I know. But whatever. Bam Rodriguez. I know him. Exciting. Very exciting to watch. But we do know that Bivol, these are the people sharing they're sharing the rankings in the minds of these people at boxing scene. Fighter of the year, who we thinking about comparing Bivol to? He's in the running. Who else? Kenshiro Taraji, Bam Rodriguez, and perhaps even Chocolatito Gonzalez, depending on the result of his own upcoming trilogy with Juan Francisco Estrada. Chocolatito? They just mentioned 1, 2, 3 people, impossible if you count Juan Estrada, 4 fighters in lower weight classes. They're not even considering a Charlo, a Haney. They're not considering that. Isn't this great? Let me go on and read. It says, however, to the degree that it matters when submitting one's vote in the category, Bivol's work in 2022 has landed him in the top 5 in people's mythical pound-for-pound rankings. A place his challenges aren't quite at. Wait a minute. He beat Canelo, man. Oh, my gosh. But look at the names. And, I'm reading it. They're trying to clean it up, man. But, no, you can't clean that out. You can't clean this up. And when I say watch the play, we're going to watch the play. Who can beat Dmitry Bivol? It says down here, Canelo mind to the fan base and left the ring in November with some of the similar timeline now asking, who can beat Dmitry Bivol? So he beats Canelo, a smaller guy that he outboxed as if Canelo couldn't be outboxed. We've seen it before. But now he beat Zurdo and took his O. And now it's who can beat Dmitry Bivol? Getting there and fight Alta Beterbiev. Wait a minute. They've been walking around with belts at 175 for how long now? And there was no public outcry for them to face each other. And now they're mentioning Bivol for Fighter of the Year. As if there wasn't other things going on this year. And it was. But look at the names that they put up. What I'm saying to you, family, is with these, I'm just going to go ahead and say it, with these lesser names, don't nobody care about Chocolatito. I'm being serious. And I fucks with Bam Rodriguez, but he's not, when you think a Fighter of the Year, I'm sorry, he doesn't come up, man. Not like that. Not like that. These are the lighter weight guys. Kenshiro. What? Yeah? And Bivol. What they're saying is, yo, we want you to pick Bivol. Come on, man. That's like, yo, what's the best, I don't know. What's the best transforming robot toy? And you pick 3 GoBots in 1 Transformer. Everybody knew Transformers was better. That's a little nerd culture right there. But come on, man. Watch the play, ladies and gentlemen. Look, I'm not shitting on Dmitry Bivol. I'm just saying I see what these cats is trying to do. Cut it out, man. And this isn't I'm not downplaying the other fighters mentioned. I'm just saying they don't get airtime like that. And look, I know Bam Rodriguez is very exciting. But Bivol is a champion, man. He beat the face of boxing. Ooh, Canelo Alvarez. Did he not? And beat him for real. No excuses. And then he took Zurdo's O. So, okay, you want to talk about him being top 5, but then you say, okay, top 5, but who else was there? And then they mentioned Bam and Chocolatito and Kenshiro and Francisco Estrada. What? No Devin Haney? Who went to Australia and became undisputed and then went back and defended it? No Devin Haney? No Jamel Charlo? Who had a 50-50 fight and avenged his draw with an outstanding knockout and who is undisputed? Nothing? Nothing? Artur Beterbiev. Actually, look, salute to all my people in New York. I told y'all, Joe Smith, I'll root for him because he's from New York. He's from Strong Island. But I told everybody, I don't know about this one. Beterbiev could crack. And he got him out of there. Did he not? But I know he ain't fight anyone on the level of a Canelo. Okay, so all right. So Bivol need to get in there with Beterbiev and straighten that out. But that's another topic. But come on, man. See, look, peep the play, y'all. Always watch the play. I'm not shitting on Bivol. I like Bivol. Normally, it's not the fighters. It's media doing this nonsense. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Bronx on deck. Move!